All right, everybody. Today we're gonna start the video off with an introduction to this 2003 Evo 8 GSR that is for sale here at Easy Auto Hunters. Don't get as many of these as I like anymore because they're just so hard to get. This one in particular, bought off a friend of mine. I actually bought a few Evos off him, but he was having the motor rebuilt, some goodies added on. Car looks stunning though. The paint, Evos aren't really known to have the greatest paint quality, but the paint on this black looks fantastic. It really does. So to get the cons out of the way, we'll start off with sunroof does not work. Oh well. And this window right here does not go down. I guess his son somehow broke it, so it's wedged up, it's staying up, but it won't go down. There's no leaks. Other than that, I mean, those are real issues. The tune itself, it works. It's on a winter tune, and they'll need some adjustment for our Arizona heat. This has a little bit of trouble idling on cold start, but once you're in it pulls really nice. Very impressed with the setup on this 2-liter. Usually 2 liters take a little bit to spool up, but having a built motor and a pretty good tune on it, this thing runs really well. Almost feels like you're driving a 2-3 stroker. But anyways, it's got a lip kit on the front bumper and on the side. There's just the plastic lip, polyurethane or urethane, whatever you call it. Same on the side splitter. It does have Jdm headlights, so they are black housings. They look sick. And we also have the Jdm Tail Lights back here. Got a fully carbon fiber wing. At one time the wing was off. There's holes that are covered for that, you know, wingless look. I think the wing looks better on these cars. There will be some blemishes here and there. It is a black car and it will show it the most, like this. But you know what? Pick and choose your battles because you don't get enough of these available. Rust-free car. Brakes are good. It's got fresh VR1 oil. So the owner of the vehicle is a mechanic. However, he had the engine assembled by Moon Performance, and Elijah does a really good job out here in Arizona. Going off my memory, it has JE pistons, Eagle H-beam rods, stock crank still. The cranks are pretty strong on these. Unless you want to make 1,000, then obviously you want to upgrade that. I believe it has ARP standard head studs. Kelford 272 cans in the head is built. It's got all the supporting valve train and everything else that you need. Lifters. Let's open the hood. Let's get this hood open for you. Show you what we got going on. So built 2-liter. Let me get my hood prop. We are unsure what turbo manifold this is. Even the prior owner doesn't know. But it looks nice and it works really well. It's not cracked. But we have the turbo manifold with a Garrett GT35R. That looks like it has a T3 flange. A tile wastegate, and it's got external dump. Sounds killer when the wastegate opens up. We should have a tile blow-off valve. Yeah, we do. So we got a tile blow-off valve right here. Has the Evo 456 radiator, so this is offset over here, so it won't get close to your manifold. It's got spark tech coil on plug kit. Gotta have that when you make big power. Turn the boost up so you don't have any spark blowout. So that's been done. It's got dual radium cast cans on both sides. Pretty clean fit. Radium fuel rail. with Oz 1500cc injectors and a fuel pressure regulator. I've ran that on Evos in the past. It works really great, so it's a nice kit. Then you got your feed line going up to the turbo. Really, you should have a filter on this, but we're gonna rock it with a turbo guard right now. But if it's a dust storm, don't drive this car. Or when it's raining, just be cautious. But hopefully no one makes this a daily, because you want to keep the miles low on it. It's a unicorn, man. You don't come across these cars anymore. Fun weekend warrior right here. So being in Arizona, it's only tuned for our E54. It's kind of watered down ethanol, E85. That's enough to get the job done. Fuel pump is a Walbro 450. Yeah, that's about it for the fuel system. There is a manual boost controller hiding somewhere. Actually, no, it's on an electronic. So it's got a 3-port. I think it came from a manual to an electronic when they tuned it. The transmission was rebuilt at one time and it shipped really nice. Even the housing was repainted, so you can tell. Looks nice and clean. You know, tips of owning an Evo, you always want to put a spring on your dipstick, because the amount of pressure could blow this thing right out. So it's got the spring on it. EGR is delete, that's why it's capped off. There's probably some things I'm forgetting, but that's the general setup on the car. Makes about 640 at 35 pounds of boost. And that is a really fun, hard-hitting 640. I'll tell you that. It is a lot of fun. You'll beat a lot of cars in this thing. Show you the interior. The interior looks pretty good. There's a SRS light on, but this happened to mine is a wire under the seat broke, so I think that would be our issue, or it could be for the recall. That light will come on. There's an airbag recall. The seats, your standard Recaros, they fit nice. If you ever sat one of these, you know these seats are pretty comfortable for this type of car. The back seats look pretty good. There's an auxiliary cable, so if you want to play your music, you just gotta figure out what station to go on. The AC does work, however, on the current tune with the big cams, if we turn it on, it will probably kill the car, but if you're in motion, if you're cruising down the street, turn the AC on, you're gonna be fine. Clean title car, no accidents on Carfax. I mean, it's a really nice car. Overall, I think it's better than average condition for the year miles. Oh, and it's got new weather stripping. That's a plus. Little things like that add up. They make a difference. Makes things look nice. Yeah, it's a sick car. All right, we're gonna end the video off with an exhaust rev, and that'll be it. If you want to make sure this vehicle is still available, go to azautohunters.com, click on the inventory tab, and if I don't have this, maybe I'll have something else for you. But thanks for watching.